Vulnerability scanning is the process of using automated tools to discover and identify vulnerabilities in a network. Vulnerability scanners come in a many different forms, like from small or simple scripts that identify a single vulnerability to complex commercial software engines that can scan for thousands of them. Vulnerability scan can generate a great deal of traffic and in some cases can even result in a denial of service condition on many network devices. So, caution must be exercised before making use of mass vulnerability scanner on penetration testing. So, let's talk about a couple of the vulnerability scanner or a tool that you will allow you to scan for any vulnerabilities on a given target. In some cases, you may only have external access such as when doing a penetration testing and some other you may even have physical access to host you want to protect, such as configuring a web server or an end user host or even a border firewall. So let's talk about a couple of the tools. As you all know, the main important tool of searching vulnerability is Nmap. So Nmap is perhaps as I said in our previous lectures, the most popular network for port scanning ever created. It is capable of scanning for useful information such as open port, running services, operating system version, etc. Nmap can also be used for host directory, TCP or EDB scan, ICMP scan, protocol scan, OS detection, and more. Let's use a simple Nmap port scan. Just type Nmap minus capital S for scan, Nmap minus capital S for scan, and for simple port scan, just simply type 192.168.1.1. So it will take some time to give you the result. So let's wait for a minute. Okay, as you can see, my ports are not open. That's why. So let's use on this website, which is the Nmap original website. So let's see what it shows. As you can see, 100 scan ports. So let's use a deep scan. So let's type nmap minus a minus o scan me dot nmap dot org. So this is the deep scan, which minus a for running services and minus o for operating system detection. So it will take some time because this is the deep scan. So let's wait. Okay, as a deep scan, I think it will take some time. Okay, so as you can see, it shows all of the results. So this is the SSH hotkeys for this nmap. So as you can see, they are running on Ubuntu and their OpenSSH version also shown in here. Their MAC address and all of those information, which Apache service they are running, which ports are running. As you can see, TCP ports are open, and also the operating system Linux 5.0. Also, as you can see, trace out all of those 53 ports. So as you can see, it gives you a lot of deep results using this simple scan. So that's all about Nmap. So let's use another tool which is called DERB. So DERB is a web content scanner that looks for hidden directories on files on target devices. So DERB will be a word list file such as HTTP request, from which it will analyze each of the HTTP requests to determine whether or not the directory scans on the target. Though it comes with set or pre-installed word list, but many other have available on the internet. Because of DERB doesn't actually search for vulnerabilities. On the other hand, it does look for specific web object such as CGI scanning and all of those. As you can see, you can do all of those scan using DERB. So another one is called WPS scan. Okay, let's use -H. So as you can see, this is also a popular scanning tool. So WPS is a free vulnerability scanner written specifically for security professionals and blog maintainers that want to scan for security on their WordPress sites. And it is capable of enumerating installed plugins, login account, brute forcing password, and traversing the directory structure on the target. So another tool is called Nikto. So Nikto is a scanner that performs a comprehensive set of tests against multiple items. So Nikto is capable of checking HTTP response, SSL response. So let's use this web server to check what vulnerability they have. Okay, let's use my Apache server. So check 192.168. Okay, let's cancel this and let's check Nikto -H to my web server, which is 127.0.0.1. So let's see what vulnerability is available on my web server. It will take some time. It will take minimum, I think, one time to see all of the results, because it is scanning for vulnerability inside of my machine. As you can see, it reveals the information of my Apache server. So as you can see, access protection is not defined. So anti-clickjacking is not present. So all of those vulnerability is in here. As you can see, these are all the vulnerabilities in my Apache server. As you can see, a PHP backdoor, file manage found, backdoor found. So as you can see, WordPress content, these links. So all of the links are vulnerability in here into my Apache server. So that's a couple of the tools that you can use for scanning the vulnerability inside of your Kali Linux machine.